Hello everyone, welcome to General Lando 327 plays Final Fantasy XIII episode 36. So we are midway through chapter 12. And we're just going to continue onwards.
Looks like a great place for enemy ambushes. Make your move.
Alright, for the moment, we're going to just go straight. Again, we can just run into the human enemy, get a preemptive strike. Doesn't matter what element we use. And then we're going to use aggression. We actually don't really want to kill the vampires first. I did anyway, by mistake. Oh well, whatever. I actually might switch targets, but doesn't matter. I actually wanted to kill the two seraphs first and then take out the Archangel, but doesn't really matter. They're all gonna die. And they're really not gonna threaten us any. Alright, then we're gonna go straight. So just do this the easy way. Alright, so this is a fight that if you're under-prepared for this area, you probably don't want to fight. On the other hand, if you're patient or not in its range, just let it turn around and do the usual thing to get a preemptive strike. But even with a preemptive strike, it's not an easy kill. I mean, it's easy for us, but I mean, it's not easy for an averagely leveled party. Because like the other Harvester that we fought, it does its usual thing of being big and nasty and changing elements on us all the time. Again, we're over-prepared,
Just
but
another battle.
if you're going through this game at an average pace, probably are underprepared for that fight because you won't have your weapons upgraded. Alright, so now we get some human female enemies, and like all of them, they're nasty at first because they buff up. Although we just got a preemptive strike, so I don't really care. I'm not even going to bother with Libra at that point. Just kill them. Because they're going to auto-stagger and they won't even buff up. Otherwise, you want Fang or Vanilla as a Saboteur. In my case, I always pick Fang now that she has Imperil. Unless I need the death spell for some reason. Which you don't. They're not that bad. And when it's just the two of them, they're not horrible. It's when you get them in tandem with a whole bunch of other things. Then we can collect this. For some particle accelerators, that'll be very useful to us eventually. And then we are obviously oh, okay. I was thinking that the enemies that I saw pacing around were here. That's not an enemy. Cool. So then we go this way. You could go right But that's going to take you to the last, where we actually want to end up on. So we want to just go straight for the moment. Alright, with the one behind... I really thought I was going to get a preemptive strike there, but whatever. Again, not like they're tough. I don't understand why he uses the end spell on Fang automatically first, but then doesn't use one on Lightning before he uses it on himself. It doesn't really make any sense to me. They're both in commando mode. The programming should be to target the commandos first before you bother with an end spell on yourself in synergist mode. But whatever, it's easier to just switch targets and it'll automatically fix itself. Alright, so we want to go straight. I actually really love the design of this area as much as it's circly and mazy. I just love the fact that things are going on in the background, and of course the three-way battles and all that stuff. If we're in the right thing. No, I wanted to run into the humans. Oh well. I could do it this way. It's not that much of a challenge, but... Alright, humans. No, don't chase me. I don't want to fight you. Fine, I'll just kill you. I don't care. Alright, so we want in fire or in thunder. It doesn't really matter which, although we need to use a liver scope to... No, how about we use... I actually wanted to kill the other ones first, but whatever. See, this is the only downside to having. Why am I casting haste? I guess because I don't have it. All right, fine. This is the only downside to having your primary being a synergist or medic for that matter. Because you can't target enemies very efficiently. Honestly, we could do this in set B. They're not resistant to any elements, but I think the debuffs are actually a little bit more efficient. Because they aren't going to stagger very easily anyway. Which means you're not going to be ramping up the damage as much with aggression. Those are the only ones we can put on. So let's just use assault. And because Fang has Imperil now, you can use Imperil to create weaknesses to elements better than targeting a weakness that they don't have with set B, which is what set B is designed to do, is target elemental weaknesses. Alright, so we're going to ignore this for a second. Go around this way. Back to set B. We actually can probably get this without preemptive strike. Yeah, we can probably get a preemptive strike because the vampires won't notice us. And it doesn't really matter what order we do this in. They're all gonna die. I mean, if you have the timing to make it so that you've only got one type of enemy and then target the other type of enemy, that's gonna make it like a split second easier for you, but really isn't gonna make a difference in the long run anyway. Alright, then we gotta switch over here real quick to get the chest here. Alright, and if you look at the map now, we are right back where we entered the park. This is where we came in, went around that way, and then came back around this way. So the only place left to go is the opposite direction. Alright, you can actually get a preemptive strike over here very easily on this tyrant. Coming from this direction. Actually, go from the other direction. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, right. This way. Let him charge us. Get out of the way, preferably. Fine. Let's just go ahead. Oh, no, that's right. You actually want him to hit you. I forgot about that. Because then if you retry, he's going to spawn here. Let him go right past and then just run into him. Although I want it to be in set A. I forgot to switch. Because why bother with set B for this? I mean, we are going to want aggression, but first let's get our debuffs. That's really all we need for debuffs. In fact, I don't even care about aggression.
Ready for the next.
Don't even care enough to switch back. Even more so if I'd actually properly set up in the first place. Wasn't entirely clear on why they weren't doing anything. Because if they were doing things, we're gonna kill it. You know it's bad when you get that sequence of attacks on Hope and he just kind of shrugs it off.
That was just getting started.
This way. Get this inside set killed. Not what I want. That's because they cast their little water balls like that. Oh, come on. 2 status effects, which is why it was trying to cast Veil. Give myself haste again. Really? What in the world are you doing right now, Hope?
New strategy.
See, this is what happens when you waste 1 attack at the beginning of combat. Unnecessary damage. Alright, and as a reward for doing all of that, I mean, you can get it without doing all of that, but as a reward for coming this way, we get the Champion's Badge. Which I don't think we'll ever use, but... Nope. I mean, that is very useful if you are under-leveled and having to use a lot of summons and such, and renews. That way when you win, your TP gauge charges a little bit more. But pretty quick here, we're going to be able to buy any of the shrouds that we need, and it won't matter. On the flip side, if you... after this next battle, we have a battle coming up. That's a three-way battle between Tyrant and Vernal Harvester. That battle is no fun, even as a three-way battle, if you're under level. I mean, we're fine. So you might want to actually equip that champion badge for this fight if you need the TP, so you don't have to use Ethersol. Entirely up to you. If this kills Hope... I thought for a second that tornado might actually kill me. Alright. So, as you can see up here, you've got a fight between two titans, and it is virtually impossible to miss this fight. In fact, I actually don't know if it can be done, if you can get through here without fighting this. Because they don't charge you, they're too busy fighting each other. You get an automatic three-way battle out of it. One thing you want to check here before you do this fight, though, is check and see what you have for your bestiary, if you care about that. Because theoretically you should have everything here except for the Vernal Harvester and maybe the Inquisitrix, the female human enemies we fought, only because I didn't use Libra on it. But if you don't get a preemptive strike, you probably will use Libra on it and it won't matter. Let me think about the best way to do this. Yeah, we're going to do this. Like I said, check the bestiary. I don't really care for the purposes of this guide, but I've just been doing it so that you can see everything. We know the Tyrant's already done. Barrels. Don't care about that. We want, where are our... That should be done, yep. Behemoths, good on Humbaba. We'll fight a few more of those anyway, so that one doesn't matter all that much. Same thing with the human enemies. The only one you really should care about is Vernal Harvester. That's the one I'm talking about that you probably don't have done, because even if since we did cast Libra on it, it's still not done. But they mandate another fight here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the Harvester first. Actually, we want to kind of evenly split it at the moment. We need to kill the Blade. Once, we're just gonna keep fighting the enemies here. I mean, you probably could do it faster if you ignore the blade. But I have had cases where the blade actually starts attacking my party before the harvester is dead, which is why I do it this way. But just let Fang keep doing debuffs. Kill the tyrant. Killing the tyrant will get rid of the blade. Then we don't have to worry about it anyway. And while the harvester is the nastier enemy, focusing on it alone, right now Fang is only trying to debuff the tyrant for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. Yeah, so about that one being nastier. See what I mean? I mean, you can always summon, like you do, which I think I'm probably going to do, but and it just a little backwards. There we go.
Even break a sweat.
Like I said, if you are underprepared for this area, that fight alone, that and the forced adamantulid fight, will make you rage quit. Or throw things. Or both. The first time I was forced to fight that adamantulid, I had an old CRT TV, so it had the,
We'll
glass
find
pane
another
and
way
all
in.
that stuff.
No time
I
for
about threw my controller right through the thing.
Here we go. Gate catch a beat? Hero?
Pretty lame.
Hey, look who it is. They showed up for the party after all.
Hey, Snow?
Hey!
Except they brought the kids.
Guys!
So, Snow, you're a pulseless sea now, huh?
Yeah, good times.
Then why didn't you tell us? Why the hell didn't you come and find us?
Yeah, we've been waiting.
Us and the rest of the Purge fugitives.
Damn, those Pulse Fal'Cie sure know how to pick 'em.
Yeah. Out of all the idiots in the world, they choose this one.
Oh, hey, now wait just a minute here. I am your fearless leader. You're not supposed to laugh at the boss.
What?
Whoa.
Just like old times, huh, boss?
Don't you worry. We'll take care of the civilians.
And you concentrate on saving Cocoon.
We all will, together.
Now, what's our motto?
Fal'Cie are no match for Nora!
You mean we can't have the bikes? Yeah, here's an idea. You just go the direction we just cleared everything. Yeah, go have fun. Why do I feel you didn't do the same for us? I really would have loved to have them come back into the party as guest characters. I I mean, I understand why they don't do that. Number one, you don't need them, and number two, they probably get themselves killed. But whatever. Alright, so we need to run down here. This is a crucial treasure sphere to get, at least if you play things the way I play things. Because they have the Antares Deluxes for Saz, which is about the only weapon for him that I bother with. They're still not, like, great. He doesn't have any great weapons, because they all complement various styles of play for him. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. There we go. Alright, so we need our usual... let's just do this. I'm not really concerned about money right here anyway. I have probably a whole bunch of stuff I can sell, actually. Components. All of the perfume, gold dust, and credit chips, and somewhere I should have incentive chips. Wow, I didn't get any incentive chips fighting all those human enemies? That's sad. So gold dust, perfume, and credit chips, and incentive chips if you got any, are all sale-only items, so may as well get rid of those. Whatever you do, don't sell the particle accelerators or ultra-compact reactors. I don't think we need any perfect conductors anymore. I think we're beyond that point. Probably better off not selling them anyway, just to be safe. So I got my components there. And I need Lenore's Garage for 23 superconductors. Yeah, hang on to the perfect conductors as well, just because. And then I'm gonna save real quick just so I don't have to do this over if I mess it up. And then we upgraded. For the last tier 1, maxed out tier 1 weapon we're gonna do. No, I'm not gonna bother with the rest of them in this playthrough at all. We are gonna do the tier 2 and 3 of some of these, the primary ones that we use for each character post game, but we are not going to bother with the other ones. I'll tell you how to do the other ones. But I'm not going to bother with them. We can sell that fluffy wool too. There's no function to that either, although I don't think it's worth much. I think I actually keep that until I get the other pieces of the wool from the sheeps. Sheeples? Sheeps? Sheep. Yes, I know how it's supposed to be. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Sort of. Except not really, because, you know, this is my video and I can say what I want. Moving on. Alright, so now we have my personal choice for weapon for Saz. The plus side of Saz's weapons is that depending on how you use him, there's really no, like, bad weapons, depending on how you want to strategize his character. But this is the one that I use because I basically use him in certain situations, mostly for his instant stagger ability, the Gestalt properties. There's nothing here that I need, so we are in the right paradigm. So we get to fight 2 of these at once now. And we didn't enter the range, so we're not going to get a preemptive strike. That's annoying. Oh well. These can be a challenge if you're not paying attention, but it's not too bad. You're probably going to stagger the first one about the same time that you're getting close to 50%. Which basically means, like we do with the rest of them, we want to just watch until it gets to close to 50% health. Like now. Switch to Relentless Assault. And that was a late switch, and that's going to be a problem. Not a huge problem, but somewhat of a problem. Because we're going to be doing both damage to both of them simultaneously. While we're trying to avoid getting ourselves killed. But whatever. Hopefully we can avoid the other one standing up. Crap, I'm dead.
Why me?
That's okay. I didn't really like the way that battle was going anyway. And of course, unless you are directly behind both of them, one of them is going to spot you without using a shroud. You could use a Deceptisol and guarantee the preemptive strike, which actually isn't a horrible idea. And if you are playing this game without doing all of the stuff that we've been doing, you probably want to do that anyway. And you'll probably need the other 2 shrouds as well. I need to switch. Because this time, I need to switch before it decides to stand up. That should be good. Come on. Really? That should have worked. Alright, well, let's get the debuffs on it. That'll take it down a little bit faster. The good news is that this one doesn't reset the chain gauge when it stands up. Actually, I guess the other ones didn't either, come to think of it, but whatever. And now we've just got 1 to deal with. And we're already going to beat it with Relentless Assault, so... Of course, the downside of that is we need to chain our attacks together so that... Never mind. Okay, seriously, with the targeting help right now. Well, we're dead. Again.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
I really don't want to have to switch to diversity. Fine. I actually should probably use lightning, because using auto hinder is going to be a nuisance, but actually it's probably better to do it this way, to be fair, because this way I can force her to target what I want her to target in the first place, and not focus so much on the other enemies. I actually do want first on that. And it's actually slow. Yeah, do that. And then we can switch directly to Relentless Assault. Decreases the odds of there being a problem. They're still targeting home. I don't understand, but see, there we go. No problem. Alright, back to my home. That's why I hate the fact that they make it so that if your party leader dies, it's over. Like, Lightning and Fang could have taken care of both of these by themselves. There's no reason that if Hope dies, it's over, even if he is your lead character. No, you are not getting healed. Thank you. See, now that's how that battle is supposed to go. Didn't even need to stagger them. Alright, then we get to fight a Juggernaut. And most of these battles you could race past if you wanted to. Like this one, you could very easily just pull it and then run around it. Would take a little bit of effort, but not a whole lot. Yeah, we want more fire. The only one we actually don't care about set B other than for bar fire in this. Because remember, with these class of enemies, our key is actually to keep debuffs on them. We could throw Protect on. It's not a horrible idea, but we don't really need it at this point. I mean, Wrecking Ball is still pretty nasty, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she doesn't have poison. That's the only downside to Fang still at this point, is that she does not have poison. But yeah, it won't matter. The downside of this is we're probably going to have to switch to Smart Bomb for the beginning of the stagger, which is annoying, but whatever. Just get those 3 debuffs. Don't care about the rest of them at this point, because we'll kill it before the stagger ends. Got the other ones anyway, because I hesitated. Actually, I should try to juggle it, just to be safe. There we go. Only because I didn't have haste on at the moment that I was a little bit concerned about juggling it. Just so that it didn't like randomly get off a Wrecking Ball and slaughter Hope, because I didn't have Protect on. Alright, a lone Humbaba that we can very easily preemptive strike again. No, you don't have to fight this in the Juggernaut simultaneously. When I came through here the first time, I thought I was going to have to fight both of them at the same time. No, you don't. Don't worry. Alright, let me get D-Shell, D-Protect, Relentless Assault, before it heals, preferably. There we go. And then we're done. Nope. 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 Wrong one. Thank you. Another Juggernaut. I think I can get a preemptive strike, huh? No, I didn't get a preemptive strike. It saw me. Oh well. Whatever. If I'd been a little more patient, I probably could have. If we can prevent it from activating Steam Queen, that'll make... Never mind. I guess Chris won't do it. But we should... I think we delayed it long enough that we'll be able to stagger this time before it gets off Steam Queen. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I don't really need to juggle it here. It's gonna be dead. I still have everything I care about, and I didn't waste time on the stagger doing Smart Bomb, but still not getting anywhere near the damage cap. We will. We will, in fact, break the damage cap once we get the accessory for it, the Genji gloves. And we're going to do the same thing we did the last time, just to make things easy on ourselves. Put Fang in to run this thing. Because you saw how much better that worked. No. Yeah, no. That's right. Yeah, not what I wanted. I wanted to be focusing on the same thing. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting you can actually inflict daze on this thing. Because I never use it. That's actually what you probably want to do, is throw daze on the other one. But the problem is that once you switch to Relentless Assault, you're going to be basically doing wide range attacks a lot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Daze won't stay on very long with the AI. And if I really wanted to be efficient, I could hit circle when I get the abilities to stick, so that I'm not wasting spamming attacks that I don't need. But who cares? That's the advantage of my playstyle, that I overlevel often. Is that I can be sloppy and not care about it. Alright, then we get a nice little cutscene.
What is this stuff?
Huh. Some sort of crystal?
I don't like this. Is Cocoon falling apart already?
Could be. Maybe Orphan's having trouble holding things together with all this fighting going on.
The clamor of this conflict rouses the Maker.
Yeah? We were gonna stop this ruckus soon enough.
Can you halt the cavalry's charge? Filled with righteousness, they will slaughter Orphan in the name of freedom. Your only recourse will be to deliver them death, swift and certain.
No. Unlike you, they'll listen to reason.
We will see about that. I shall savor the demise of Cocoon from atop the highest seat in all of Eden. You too should hurry along to the heart of our grand capital. Your loved ones miss you so. Come, let's see. Fulfill your destiny.
Your destiny. We'll decide our own destiny.
Right. Over Bartandalus's dead body.
Okay. You see those two bouncing treasure spheres in the distance? If you get one, you'll lose the other one. Reason being, to the right, left, that's left, is an Animantoise, which up till now we have not fought. Remember the ones that I told you do not fight? Yeah. This is what it is. Guess what? we're gonna fight one, and we're gonna win. These are advanced tactics for this stage of the game. So if you are not comfortable with the controls and play style and all of this by now, or if this is your first playthrough, I don't recommend trying this. It is possible, but it is a little bit detailed, and I'm gonna walk you through it. But here's what's gonna happen. We're basically gonna use the same techniques that we used against the Nyoku to get our growth egg. So we need a team of Neil, Snow, Fang. Do it the way that I have it set up, because otherwise I'm gonna mess up my paradigms. And we only need three paradigms, because if these fail, we're gonna be dead before it matters. And those are it. Also, if you don't have a maxed out Crystarium tier, I wouldn't try this. Thank you. This battle, we are not going to be using the usual gear that we use with the Aurora Scarves to speed ourselves up, because this battle is going to be longer than the 60 seconds that we have the buffs. Also, we're going to want to use an Aegisol anyway, so we're going to get some of the offensive buffs from that. You need Blessed Talisman. The only part of our usual setup that we will use is Auto Faith for Vanille. The other people don't need it. For them, we're just gonna do some serious protection, including, and this is why we've been catching these things on the, I was gonna say the far plane. I have FF10 on the brain for some reason. On the Arc-Light Step with the charms and the rings, and one of the reasons that we did so much questing before we fought Bartandalus. So Clay Ring is crucial to this strategy to protect against Earth on our Sentinels. You are actually all set because you have everything you need already. He's pretty much going to be built this way the rest of the game, other than a few upgrades, better versions of what he's already got. And make sure you have full TP. And toss an Aegisol. We haven't been using TP, so I know we have it. Alright, here we go. Step 1. Don't die. Okay, that's not really step 1. Step 1. Summon Hecaton.
Come on, Hecaton!
I like her little hand motions while she's summoning him. Yep, and go.
Let's go, Hecaton!
Alright, that brings it to its knees. Step 2. Desummon Hecaton.
We fight better together.
I actually did not want Gestalt mode. Did that wrong? I have forgotten how to desummon him. Well, that was a fail. Let's try this again. Good thing is we don't have to reset our party. Step 1. Summon Hecaton. Step 2. Remember how to desummon Hecaton. Ability? No. How did I
We
get...
fight better together.
No? Oh, I can just use Guidance Salvo. That'll end it.
Bring out the beacon.
Can't remember how to de-summon. Maybe that is it. I don't remember. And then step 3, spam death. This way, Fang will toss other debuffs on, which will help our chances of getting death to stick, and Snow will be driving up the chain gauge, which also helps our chance of getting death to stick. Basically, if he stands up, you're done. You can try switching to the Sab Sen Sen, but you're more likely to just die. Come on. And if we can get into the stagger, then we have an even better chance of killing him. They say that raises the chain gauge. Yeah, and that door. Wait, why do I still have you as a Ravager?
Is it really over?
Okay, that's not what I wanted, but... Also, I don't think I used the Aegisol the second time, because we need Vigilance. Vigilance increases the chances of... Alright, let's fix this, because I did that wrong. Didn't switch you to a Sentinel. I don't think it would have mattered. I think she's gonna die in one hit regardless, but... And then it's just a matter of doing it until it sticks. I have completely forgotten how to unsummon. It's something I do so rarely that I have forgotten how to do it. Yeah, we don't need to watch this. There is a way to unsummon and I don't know what it is. No. 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 Fine.
We fight better together.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I guess this is it. I guess you just have to go and take a stone and automatically do your ultimate. And then we can go back to our usual strategies, which is spam, death, then we just repeat it ad infinitum until it sticks. Or we're dead. And then we do it over. I actually thought that worked for a second. Yes. By the way, Daze did not prevent him from standing up again. And now we're at the, we're actually at the, ferry, and we're dead. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually got one more attack out of this. You get one more attack. There we go. It worked. By having two sentinels in there, you get one extra attack if you're maxed out. And we got a platinum ingot out of it, which is wonderful. Would have been better to get a... No, we can't get it from those. I was going to say it would have been better to get a trapezahedron, but those are from the Adamant Tortoises. That's only in the Adamant Toys. Alright, so we did it. Which means the reason we have to do that is so that he doesn't come crashing in on the glass floor there when we take the first treasure sphere, which automatically is scripted to happen unless you kill him. Now we can switch back to everything we usually do. Which of course means we have to reset this, but that's fine. Nope. Well, wouldn't really matter, but... Whoops, that's supposed to be... That's supposed to be Saboteur. I'm like, something's not right here. Sin, Com, Rav Com, Med Com. There we go. We do want to set up in Smart Bomb is fine. We need to reset things, accessories as well. Sprint shoes, Aurora scarf, morale talisman. There we are. Then onward and forward. Oh no, he has a bazooka. It's okay, because we're magical and we can take a direct bazooka hit. And you can be the similar, well, actually it's the exact same fight over here. Really, you ought to kill the guy with the bazooka first. Not that it matters.
Let's keep this up.
Alright, so if you can't be convinced to kill the Adamantoids, take the treasure sphere on the left. That has 6 particle accelerators, which will save us money later. The other one only has a plus chocobo, which is worth some gil, but not as much as 6 particle accelerators. And we're set up properly. You do not have to fight both of these at the same time. Even though they look like they're going to fight both of them at the same time, you don't. You just have to fight one. Of course, we can spam fight our way through. Let's go. Assault. Question is, do I care enough to put the debuffs back on? The answer is probably yes, but... Yeah, the answer was yes. For the record. Curse and slow do wonders. Or I could just switch back to Fang. Also not a horrible idea. In fact, I don't think we're going to need set B again for quite some time. Yeah, that was a mistake. We're gonna switch Fang back to our party leader because we actually don't really need Hope. The only reason we had Hope as our party leader was to have him cast the right thing in his synergist mode, but at this point there's not much need for that for a while. Because things are either not weak enough to care, or they or this works better in the first place. We only really want to use set B on if we're just trying to inflict a to use a elemental weakness, or if we are yeah, this time we don't need to bother with the debuffs. It's fine. Okay, you just took the thing down. You know what? Let's not waste time. The new works just fine.
Just another battle.
It's not like I need TP all that much. Alright. And then there are in both of the alcoves. Through, thank you. There are treasure spheres with hellish talons. I'm just wondering if maybe those are the leftovers from the like the Humbaba's like toenail clippings or something. Alright, then we get these. You do want to take out the celebrants first, if possible, just because they're, I completely targeted the wrong thing anyway, but whatever. You want to take out the celebrants first, just because their bazooka attacks are annoying. I mean, if you're going through this at an average pace, they actually are a little bit more dangerous, but...
Just like I planned.
And in the first round, we get an extra Archangel to go with it. Ooh. See, this is the advantage to having Hope as our leader, because again, it's hard to direct combat with not as bad as the synergist, because at least they have offensive attacks, but. Oh no, he's going to kill Hope. Whatever shall we do? Oh yeah, just kill him. Right. Yes, waste your time casting Asuna. I like that plan. There's some incentive chips, finally. All right. All right, that's going to be the end of this episode. We will definitely finish this chapter next time. actually, yeah, no, we'll definitely finish this chapter next time. Even if I have to go a little long to do it. Shouldn't have to, but just in case. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Everybody have a great day.